Mr. Randy Duck, and welcome back for another video. Today I've got two replays to show you in the Tier 9 French Tech Tree light tank, the AMX 1390. As always, if you want to see the crew and equipment setup I run in this tank, you can see that at the bottom of the screen as I speak. Now, both replays I have for you today is platoon play with our good old buddy Swindle 321, and both replays for you today, he is featured in his natural habitat, the skill cannon, aka that fun police, that RC. You cannot get him out of it. Joking, of course, but both replays he is featured in a skill cannon, so make what you want of that. So we're going to move on, and we're going to try, knowing that we've got Swindle in the artillery, we're going to try and spot for him and see if we can get any assistance. And he is going to have, I'm going to be honest, he's going to have a lot of fun this game. We spotted two F3005s crossing here in the open. Obviously, they do not have any armour and are very vulnerable to the artillery shells. And straight away, we've just picked up 800 assistance, courteous to our platoon mate there. And we still, we're not detected right now. So we're just going to stay here and just try and keep everything detected for our team. There is only one enemy light tank on the enemy team, which is great for us. And we've got some good vision, and oh my god, he has just absolutely ruined that guy's game. Yeah, sorry about that, but I've just reaped a reward from the assistance again, and we're now on 2,000 assistance, and we're just going to keep these tanks spotted and keep the assistance coming in. The AMX 1390 does have decent concealment values, and yeah, it's actually a tank I really like, and straight away we're now on 3,000 assistance. This is kind of yeah, okay, so the Centurion is crossing now. We're going to try and get some shots. Well, we're trying to keep these tanks spotted so we can get some more assistance. You can see that enemy F3005 is looking to shoot us. There's also a Waffle 100 there as well. All these targets Swindle can shoot, but they are pushing quite close to us now, which could cause a bit of a problem. But I'm going to stay here right until the very last minute, where I literally have to move because I want to keep all this assistance in. As you can see, I'm spotting all these targets, and I mean, I've not done anything amazing, but I'm on 4,000 assistance already, and the assistance just keeps coming in. But I can see that enemy tank on this sort of A1 as well, or C1 I should say now, looking like he's probably going to make his way to Swindle. So I'm keeping that in the back of my mind that I might need to, well, we'll need to go back and try and help him out after he's given us all this assistance. And that is exactly what I'm going to do. I think it's an enemy Teeth Breaker, Tier 9 light tank, which is obviously a very dangerous light tank for us to face because he can kill us very quickly. But I am going to try and go around and see if I can help, because it looks like he is heading straight towards Swindle's direction right now. But then I see him kind of turn around at the last minute, and now I'm thinking he actually might be coming back for us, which is a little bit awkward, because like I say, he can kill us very quickly. He does get spotted though, and we managed to get one shot into him. I'm going to try and get my clip in to just put him down to as low as possible as he makes his advance there. We get a secondary shot in. We need to try and move here because this is not great. We can track him in place, which we do, and then he managed to get shot by our teammate, our medium, coming in, and we're able to finish him off, taking care of that tank, and surprisingly not losing any hit points. But this game is pretty much over now. It's 13 versus 5. It's been one of those games where, yeah, it's just been over so quickly. But we got a lot of assistance for it. Swindle is in a lot of trouble, and we're going to try and get round to help him. I think he just shotgunned that guy as well, so he's had a really good game. We should hopefully be able to finish him off though, and we do manage to kill the leopard, and now we can dump our remaining mag into this tank in front of us, and then yeah, probably this game's pretty much coming to a close. But Swindle does go down finally, but we might be able to try and get another clip into this tank before this game ends, and try and finish off as strongly as we can. We've got 5,000 assistance, we've got just shy of 2,000 damage and 2 kills. We should be able to take care of this tank maybe in this one clip here. We've got the rear of him. We're full health. We can eat a few shots if we need to. But we get round him, and yeah, this is all over. Let's not fluff this shot. We're going to be able to pick up the kill. And that is the end of the replay number 1. But we still have one more replay to come. Let's see how we got on with this one. We finished off with the 2,500 damage, 3 kills, 5,000 assistance, the ace tanker, and as you can see, Swindle managed to get 5,000 damage and 2 kills in as well. So he had a really good game in his skill cannon. Apologise if you are offended by that, but we got one more replay to come. Okay, so we made it to replay number 2 on Nelberg, where we do of course have Swindle in the skill cannon. We also have another artillery on our team, and I think there's 3 enemy light tanks in this game. So initially I'm going to try and push across onto sort of the right hand side of the map to get to potentially get to an aggressive position where I can spot a lot of tanks who sort of camp on the ridges, on the sort of H8 area. But it very much depends on where their light tanks play to whether I decide to commit or not, because I want to commit to this position, which you will see shortly, so I can explain what I'm talking about. But I'm only going to commit if I feel like I'm not going to get detected too early getting there, or if all the enemy light tanks haven't contested that zone. But as you can see, one light tank's already been spotted and he's not going to spot us from there. So I feel like I've got a good chance of actually making this location. Getting there early is the key if you're able to, because now we can spot all these targets on the hill and they're going to get shot by our tank destroyer and they're going to get shot by our 2 artillery on our team, and we're going to be able to reap the rewards of that. And we already have straight away, we're up to 1,000 assistance, and you know, I'm pleased that the enemy team have allowed me to get this uncontested, because all these tanks now I will just keep permanently spotted, and I can keep them there for as long as our artillery and tanks are going to shoot at them. So they're in a real awkward situation. There's nothing they can really do right now, because I'm just going to keep them spotted. I'm not firing my gun. Obviously when you fire your gun you do lose concealment value, so I'm more likely to get detected. So unless it's a one shot and I feel like it's worth taking a shot, or the assistance has stopped coming in, then I may consider shooting, but for now I'm holding off on that because the assistance is coming in, so I'm just leaving it until as long as possible. But I do want to kill these tanks as quickly as I can, because then I want to move on. I want to just move on to the next stage once we've managed to kill this zone. So waiting now, you know, I'm 3,400 assistance. They're just getting shot by the artillery. I'm keeping them detected. They're trying to move back around the house now. I guess they must know a good idea where I am. But now I see a one shot and I'm thinking I might actually go for this shot. We shoot through the bush and we don't get detected for it, and we pick up our first kill of the game. And now it's that time to move up, because enemy team on that ridge are going to start to move back because they know they just can't stay there safe, and that gives us the freedom to move up further, extend our view range and see if we can spot some new targets. So we do manage to, well, I think an enemy light tank gets detected there, and sorry, not an enemy light tank, what am I talking about, an enemy Grom, and we're going to take this opportunity while he's not facing us to dump our whole clip into him. And now we need to get safe because we are detected, so we can just move around this rock to block line of sight to us. But the enemy artillery was trying to shoot us there, was at least aiming at us, so I just move a little bit just in case he tries a blind fire, and I don't really want to eat a shot off the artillery. And I'm just going to push forward now and see if I can finish off that Grom or spot that Grom. But obviously the Grom, although it has terrible view range, it also has very good camo, so it's going to be difficult for us to spot, but also in return it's going to be very difficult for the Grom to actually spot us. I want to try, well, we're on about 3,700 assistance, so we've got a lot of assistance, but there's a lot of damage left in this game, so it's, you know, got a lot of potential here. Enemy heavy tank gets spotted. I've asked Swindle if he has shots. He said he does, so hopefully he's going to put a shot into this tank soon. He does, and we get a little bit of track assistance there. I don't think we'll pick up a lot of assistance, but it looks like the other artillery or someone has shot him, and we've got a bit more assistance. Enemy artillery gets spotted on the hill where I believe a lot of their tanks will be. I'm thinking about trying to get a shot into dryball this tank and see if we actually get away without getting spotted. And we do, which is good because we track him in place. I'm going to try and dump our last shell into him if I can, and then get on that reload, picking up a little bit more damage for us there. The second this enemy heavy tank is destroyed, again, that gives us the freedom to move up further, get underneath the hill, light everything on the hill, and get more assistance. And Swindle has taken care of that enemy T10 heavy tank. We can now push up to spot more tanks. The enemy Grom there is facing us, making it an awkward pen. So I'm going to ignore him for the time because I think he's under a lot of pressure, and just try and get underneath this ridge because I've got a lot of assistance now, and I'm thinking in the back of mind, you know, if I spot this hill, all these targets, you know, that's going to be potential, you know, a huge amount of assistance possible. So I'm pushing up on this ridge on the basis that I want to try and spot them, or even try and make the tanks chase me. Unfortunately, I wasn't quite ready to shoot that bat artillery. I could have probably been in a better position to get a few shots in. We do put one in. Don't really want a chance getting shotgun there though, so I just move round, and then I get pushed back by this enemy Italian medium tank. I'm just trying to hold him for as long as I can for artillery to get shots in. Just trying to keep him there. You would think if he overextends, he should get shot maybe by our tanks on the hill, but then I get full sent by this light tank, and this is far from ideal. I missed that shot, and I'm kind of in a bit of panic stage there. I was trying to dodge that, and now unfortunately I've gone too wide, and that enemy Italian is going to put the shots in. He puts me onto a one shot there, so that's not ideal. So I'm going to have to sort of relocate a little bit, and I'm thinking, let's just go around the other side of the map. I know there was a Borsig on the other side of the hill, so maybe we can go and try and detect the Borsig, see if we can get some more assistance there. Obviously, very weakly armoured target. I was not expecting the artillery to come around. We managed to snap it though and pick up that kill. There's the Borsig. We just pull round so he doesn't actually have shots at us now. He's just fired his gun though. We're aware of that, so we've got time to try and pick up the kill here. Unfortunately, we tracked that one, but he's still on reload, so it's not a problem. Pick up the kill, and that brings us pretty much to the end. We've only got one tank remaining. I don't think he had really any hit points left, but I'm going to try and see if we can pick up the kill anyway. Yeah, he is a one shot, so this is, yeah, and he gets taken out, and that is the end of the video. Let's see how we got on before we move on then. We managed to pick up 7,000 assistance, 3 kills, 2,100 damage, getting the scout medal there, the patrol duty medal, sorry I should say, and the ace tanker. So thank you so much for your support, and as always, happy tanking.
Enemy in sight. Hadouken!